Hey there, welcome to Print Press Profit Podcast. I'm your host, Simon Crack, and I'm thrilled to have you tuning in today. In this episode, we're diving into the world of e-commerce and exploring the ins and outs of two popular business models, print on demand and dropshipping. We'll be unpacking the differences between the two, as well as weighing the pros and cons to help you determine which might be the better fit for your entrepreneurial aspirations. So, whether you're a budding business owner or simply curious about these models, stick around for some insightful discussion. Let's get into it. When it comes to the pros of print on demand, there are several key advantages to consider. First and foremost, one of the biggest benefits is the low upfront costs. With print on demand, you don't have to worry about purchasing inventory in advance or dealing with the costs of storing unsold goods. This makes it a great option for those looking to start a business without a significant financial investment. Another advantage of print on demand is the flexibility it offers. You have the freedom to test different products and designs without the risk of being stuck with inventory that isn't selling. This gives you the opportunity to be more creative and responsive to market trends, which can be a huge competitive advantage in the fast-paced world of e-commerce. Additionally, print on demand can be a more sustainable option since products are only made when they're ordered, reducing the potential for waste and excess inventory. This can be an important factor for environmentally conscious entrepreneurs and consumers alike. Lastly, print on demand allows for a hands-off approach when it comes to fulfillment. Once a customer places an order, the printing and shipping are handled by the print on demand service, freeing you up to focus on other aspects of your business. Overall, the pros of print on demand make it an attractive option for many entrepreneurs looking to break into the e-commerce space without the traditional barriers to entry. When it comes to print on demand, there are some drawbacks to consider. One of the biggest cons is the lower profit margins compared to traditional manufacturing and selling methods. Because each item is produced individually, the cost per unit is higher, cutting into potential profits. Another downside is the limited control over the production process. Since third-party suppliers are responsible for printing and shipping the products, there can be issues with quality control and order fulfillment, which may result in customer dissatisfaction. Additionally, print on demand can sometimes lead to longer delivery times, as products are often not kept in stock and are only produced when an order is placed. This can potentially lead to customer impatience and negative reviews. Lastly, with print on demand, there's less flexibility with customizing or personalizing products. The range of available products and printing options may be restricted compared to other manufacturing methods, limiting creative freedom for businesses and their customers. Dropshipping offers some great advantages for aspiring entrepreneurs. Firstly, one of the biggest pros of dropshipping is the fact that you don't have to hold any inventory. This means you can test out different products and niches without a huge upfront investment. Plus, you won't have to deal with the hassle of storing and managing inventory, which can be a huge relief for many new business owners. Secondly, dropshipping allows for greater flexibility and scalability. Since you don't have to pre-purchase inventory, you can easily scale your business up or down depending on demand. This flexibility can be a game changer in the dynamic world of e-commerce. Another major advantage of dropshipping is the broader product selection. With the dropshipping model, you have the freedom to offer a wide range of products without the burden of managing physical stock. This means you can cater to diverse customer preferences and test out different product lines to see what works best for your audience. Lastly, dropshipping can offer lower upfront costs compared to traditional retail models. You won't have to tie up your funds in inventory, allowing you to allocate resources towards other aspects of your business, such as marketing, branding, and customer experience. Overall, dropshipping comes with its own set of perks that make it an attractive business model for many entrepreneurs. So, we've talked about the advantages of dropshipping, but let's take a moment to consider some of the downsides. One big challenge with dropshipping is the potential for shipping delays and issues. Since you're relying on a third-party supplier to fulfill orders, you might encounter hurdles such as stock shortages or slow shipping times, which can lead to unhappy customers. Another drawback is the lack of control over product quality and packaging. Because you never handle the inventory, you're essentially entrusting the supplier to maintain high standards. This can be risky since any product defects or discrepancies in packaging reflect directly on your brand. Additionally, competition in the dropshipping space is fierce. With low barriers to entry, it's relatively easy for others to start dropshipping the same products as you, saturating the market and making it harder to stand out. It's also worth mentioning that customer service can become a headache with dropshipping. Dealing with returns, exchanges, and customer inquiries about shipping can be challenging when you're not directly managing the fulfillment process. Lastly, profit margins can be slim in dropshipping, especially when factoring in advertising costs and the need to price competitively. These drawbacks certainly make dropshipping a less straightforward business model than it may initially seem. But fear not, we'll explore the alternative print-on-demand model in the next segment to give you a well-rounded view of the options available in the e-commerce landscape. Alright, let's break it down and talk dollars and cents. When it comes to starting out with print-on-demand, the upfront costs are quite minimal. You don't need to invest in inventory up front, so there's no need to tie up your funds in bulk orders. With dropshipping, it's a similar story. The initial investment is relatively low, as you don't have to purchase products until a customer places an order. This can be a huge relief for those just starting out in the e-commerce world. However, it's worth noting that both models come with their own unique costs. With print-on-demand, it's all about the printing and fulfillment fees, which can eat into your profits. On the other hand, dropshipping involves supplier and shipping costs, and you might also have to deal with returns and refunds. It's a lot to consider, but ultimately, it all comes down to your individual preferences and business goals. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and talk about profit margins. We all know that when it comes to business, the bottom line is where it's at. So, where's the money in print-on-demand and dropshipping? With print-on-demand, the profit margins can be quite high, especially on custom or niche products. Since you're only producing items as they're ordered, there's less risk of overstock, and you can charge a premium for personalized items. Plus, there's potential for repeat customers, which can really boost your bottom line over time. On the other hand, dropshipping can also offer attractive profit margins. Since you're not holding inventory, you can save on storage and handling costs. And with the ability to source products at a lower cost, there's ample opportunity to mark up prices and pocket the difference. But let's not forget about the potential downsides. With print-on-demand, the higher margins come with the challenge of customer acquisition and marketing costs. You'll need to invest in promoting your unique products to stand out in a crowded marketplace. For dropshipping, competition can be fierce, and maintaining healthy margins can be tricky when you're up against countless other sellers. Plus, with shipping and handling fees cutting into your profits, you'll need to carefully manage your pricing strategy to keep your margins looking good. So, when it comes to profit margins, both print-on-demand and dropshipping have their advantages and challenges. It all comes down to how well you can leverage those margins to make your business thrive. When it comes to choosing between print on demand and dropshipping, it's important to consider which business model best aligns with your entrepreneurial strengths and goals. Print on demand typically suits individuals who are more creatively inclined and want to offer unique, custom-designed products. With its flexibility and low upfront costs, it's a great fit for artists, designers, and creative entrepreneurs looking to monetize their original creations without having to worry about inventory management or logistics. On the other hand, dropshipping might be more appealing to those who are focused on scaling a wider range of products and leveraging market trends. This model is well suited for ambitious entrepreneurs who want to tap into popular niches and capitalize on trending products without the hassle of holding inventory. It requires a keen eye for market research and a knack for identifying high-demand items that can be sourced from suppliers and quickly brought to market. Ultimately, the best fit comes down to your strengths, interests, and approach to business. Are you more drawn to launching a brand around your own designs, or do you thrive on identifying and capitalizing on market opportunities? Consider your skill set and interests to determine which model aligns best with your entrepreneurial ambitions. So, if you're still on the fence about whether to pursue a print-on-demand or dropshipping business, here's the deal. Both models have their own advantages and challenges. With print-on-demand, you have more control over the products and can offer unique designs quickly. On the other hand, dropshipping allows for a wider range of products without the hassle of inventory management. Ultimately, the choice comes down to your goals and preferences. If you're passionate about creating custom designs and want more creative freedom, then print-on-demand might be your calling. But if you're more focused on offering a diverse range of products without the upfront investment, then dropshipping could be your best bet. It's important to carefully consider your target market, competition, and personal strengths when making this decision. Whichever path you choose, do your research, stay adaptable, and keep the customer experience at the forefront of your business. After all, it's delivering value to your customers that will ultimately determine your success, regardless of the business model you choose. In conclusion, both print-on-demand and dropshipping are viable business models with their own pros and cons. Print-on-demand offers greater flexibility and control over the products, while dropshipping provides the advantage of reduced upfront costs and inventory management. Ultimately, the choice between the two depends on your individual business goals and preferences. We hope that this episode has provided you with valuable insights to make an informed decision for your e-commerce venture. Don't forget to research further and consider reaching out to industry experts to gather more information before diving into either business model. Thank you for tuning in. Don't miss our next episode, where we'll delve into the world of influencer marketing. Stay sharp and stay tuned.